Second part of teaching is you must realize this Atma. For realization of this Atma, there are three means. Shravanam means you have to listen about Atma. Mananam means you have to think about Atma. And the third is meditation. It is called Nididhyasanam. So one should do, Shravanam means I should listen about what is the nature of Atma. For top students, these student categories also are classified. You have top-notch students for spirituality. They are called Uttama Adhikari. Then you have second variety, Madhyama Adhikari, middle class, mediocre. And then you have others. Those who are work in progress, gradually they come up. I will not give any name to them. Uttama Adhikari doesn't need all three. Shravana, Manan, he doesn't have to. Only first one is good. At the most, some Mananam. Uttama Adhikaris. For others, all three are needed. So meditation, because we will touch upon that a little bit. Meditation is not a must for all. Sometimes, people think wise people means all the time they are meditating. Not necessary. Actually, wisdom doesn't come from meditation. I'll give you an example. Let's say this color, this shawl, right? If you want to know about this shawl, if you meditate, will you know about this shawl? Meditation is not a means of knowledge. Meditation doesn't increase your wisdom. This is a misconception in the world. People think meditation will make me wise. If you already have some knowledge, meditation can help you strengthen that knowledge. That's why they say Shravanam, listening about Atma will give you knowledge. Meditation will strengthen it. If I have obstacles, meditation will remove those obstacles. Like I'll give you an example. You are listening to me, okay? Now let's say behind some other show is going on, behind me. Something is happening. Obviously, you will get interested in seeing what is happening, right? So your attention goes there now. While your attention is there, whatever I am talking, what happens to that? Because you are not paying attention, right? Now whether it is external disturbance or it could be internal disturbance. So you are sitting in front of me, you are looking at me, but you are thinking of something else. It is possible. So somebody may say, I am listening to you and I want to hear about Atma. But our mind is so full of other gadbad that we have gathered over so many lives that my attention span is limited. Or some relationship issue, some financial issue, some insecurity about life, all of that adds up. And when I am sitting and listening about Atma, I am thinking of something else. So my Shravanam is not perfect. There is a lot of internal noise. Meditation will help me keep all those aside. It will prepare me to become a great absorber of Shravana. I'll be focused. I'll have single pointedness. No external disturbance, no internal disturbance can bother me. Purpose of meditation is this. We have to meditate. This is one purpose. I will tell you more. Meditation will prepare me to sit for any session for 1 hour without worrying about anything. So phone call will come, somebody is there, some appointment, something this, that. I am not interested. While I am here, I am 200% here. And there will be, see, here we are sitting, even though this is the best atmosphere, right? But somebody may say, oh, sunlight is coming. Somebody may say, oh, it is cold. Something may be there. But if in Gurukula and all, there could be more disturbances. And yet, I should be able to keep those things aside. That today I didn't eat enough, or today I am fasting, Ekadashi is there, something is there. You still have to keep all those things aside. Meditation will give me that strength to stay focused on my goal. So my inner conviction will be there so much that this is the right path. If you combine this meditation with devotion, means it will become meditation on God. Then you will have other advantage also. Meditation, as in yoga darshan, need not have God. Still you will be single pointed and you will be focused on your goal without distractions. That is true. If you combine with Bhagavan, then your meditation will have devotion also. You will also derive strength from Bhagavan. That Bhagavan, I myself cannot walk on this path. You have to keep helping me. You have to keep guiding me. So then, in meditation, you can do Chardham. I heard this from one Mahatma. It was so beautiful. See, sitting here, you can think of Kedarnath. Bhagavan's form is there. Wherever you are sitting, based on that. So where I was sitting, this side is Ganesha form. Here there is Devi. Bhagavan is there. Here Kartikeya. All four of them are there. I am already in the sanctum in Kedarnath, ready to do Abhishek. Every time one may not be able to go to Chardham, but you can revisit Chardham, be with Bhagavan. Nothing else will bother you. And you sit there. Like that, anywhere you can do. All alankaras you can go through. How they did in Badrinath. So this is meditation also, devotion also. And then obstacles will be there, those people who are not used to such thing, they'll fall asleep. Or other thoughts will come, how somebody was pushing me, I was sitting there. So you have to get rid of all those things and remain focused on your goal. This exercise will help you. If in between you get distracted, you do Nama Japa while your eyes are still closed. You do Om Namah Shivaya or Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayana, whatever. It will prepare you. Devotion will give you strength. How? I am not alone. Bhagwan is there. Like how Arjuna had. I am not fighting this battle alone. In the beginning he thought like that, I will fight, I will do this, that. When he saw everything, Siddhanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishusyati, he started collapsing there. And then he said, Bhagwan, you do something. You help me. So then, true surrender comes then. That he is also there with me. I am only a puppet. Nimitta matram bhavasavya sachin. Bhagavan told Arjuna, I have already killed all these Kauravas. You fight, okay. You don't fight, doesn't matter. They are all going to go. Their time has come. You are only a nimitta. I understand, we are only a nimitta. Nimitta means we just are there for namesake. There is a story in Bhagavatam. Bhagavan Shri Krishna lifts the Govardhan mountain on his pinky finger. All these other Gopas, the Gwalbal, they were there. They say, Arey, you must be tired, Krishna, you are holding the whole mountain. We'll also help you. We have sticks. We are like that. We may think we are doing this, we are doing that. So when the surrender increases, this aham, I am the doer, I am the controller, this part will start going down. I realize I don't have much say. So this meditation will give me concentration also, and at the same time will increase my qualities. I need some divine qualities to become a saintly person. It will happen. We don't know how the process works, Whatever qualities are there in Bhagavan, we start getting them in limited measure based on how we are. Okay. Now coming back to Atma, the more and more I study about Atma, and then I realize Atma is the witness consciousness of my thoughts. Witness consciousness of ahankara. Ahankara means the individuality. The individuality, ahankara, I, I is subject to modifications in the form of I'm happy, I'm unhappy, I'm angry, I'm not angry. The witness remains the same, it doesn't change. I am that changeless identity, different from this individual identity. This distinction is what I have to hear repeatedly in Vedanta Shravanam. The more and more I hear, I will start thinking about it. Then I will have questions. Those questions will be answered in Mananam. When the reflection begins, questions can come. Now those questions will have variety of range, Some questions we saw during last so many days. Some of them are basic questions. Some questions are highly technical questions based on different schools of philosophy. So you are saying something, other school is suggesting something, there is a contradiction between your view and their view. How do you resolve? So you need logic. There we can't take decision based on emotion. What is logical and what is known through the right means is what I have to accept. Like the other day I was explaining. Certain things we know through sense organs, direct perception. Certain things we have to know through inference. There is one humorous example in our teachings. There is one person. When everybody eats, he doesn't eat. He says, no, I am not eating. And he goes on putting on weight. So what is the conclusion? He must be eating at night, when he is alone, whatever. Because if you are not eating and yet you are putting on weight, somewhere something is coming. So this is also a means of knowledge. Why? Because you are seeing the effect. If the effect is there, cause has to be there somewhere, even if you don't see it. If somebody is suffering, say this person, why he is suffering? Some papa karma must be there. And if this person is happy, some punya karma must be there. You and I, we don't know, we don't see. But we are not all knowers. We are not Sarvajna. So we should not judge anybody based on just our superficial, limited knowledge. We don't know anything. Sometimes people are very quick in making comment about somebody without knowing anything. So, thinking, when it begins, then questions come. Those questions are answered based on all these analysis. I'll give you example for this mananam. Let us say in general, we have heard each individual soul is Atma. So how many Atmas are there? So many, right? Now the scripture says there is only one Atma. Obviously now there is a conflict. What I have heard is many Atmas. What my experience is many Atmas, because somebody is happy, somebody is sorrowful, different people are different, somebody is young, somebody is old, somebody is man, somebody is woman. How do you justify one Atma? So now thinking. So Shravanam tells you there is one Atma. My experience is something else. Mananam will have to resolve this conflict. So we think this way. There are men and there are women. There are many. Therefore, there should be many Atmas. Okay, this is the point. So I will argue against that. I will say, why do you need many Atmas to justify many men and many women or animals, birds, other creatures? There are many bodies. Why do you want to say there are many Atmas? You can explain the whole thing with many bodies. Okay, so one argument is over. Second argument. Maybe there are many bodies. What about their joys and sorrows? What about their experiences? Why do we say there is only one Atma? If there is one Atma, all their experiences have to be same. If one person is happy, all will be happy. If one is sad, all will be sad. If one is bound, all will be bound. If one is liberated, all will be liberated. We say no. What you are talking about, joys, sorrows, bondage, liberation, this is not in Atma. This is in mind. So, we can resolve this conflict by adding many minds, not many Atmas. So, you have many bodies, many minds, otherwise known as subtle bodies, but one Atma. So, Mananam will prepare you in this way. It will make you think. In the same way, one other word that had come, Jagat is Mithya or Maya. Now, we experience all this. Can you say it is Mithya? So the question would be, what is your understanding of Mithya? And what is scriptural understanding of Mithya? First you have to know that. You have not defined the word Mithya. So you are going with some assumption that Mithya means this. Somebody may question this way. If I am experiencing, it cannot be Mithya. Correct? I will argue. Do you experience your dream? Yes?
Yes.
Is it real?
No.
No, it is Mithya. So just because you experience something does not mean
It's real.
it is real. This is how they explain. So we have created some notions. Scriptures tell us, no, you have to learn how to think. It's a gradual process. Some people may not have to do too much of that. If they have great devotion, Bhagwan can make some of their obstacles away. Some people, even if they have great devotion, Bhagwan says, no, you have to learn because you have to teach. So you might have students who are of different variety. They will have questions. Sometimes you might have to do discussion with other acharyas. So you cannot just say, oh, I just accept whatever Bhagavan says, or I have faith, I don't want to know much logic. So some people have to learn everything. Now comes meditation. Meditation means thinking of what you have already heard. So what I have heard, there is one Atma. If there is one Atma, where is it located? It has to be everywhere. Not inside the body. Right? Now I have to meditate on this. That there is one Atma. Atma means me. I am all pervading. Now while I am meditating, suddenly if the thought comes, what am I saying? This is contradictory. I don't even believe this. I am just saying it because somebody told me. Go back to listening. Go back to Mananam. Okay? If I sit and say, this Jagat is Mithya, and suddenly a mosquito comes and bites me, don't bother me. Now you will wonder, if Jagat is Mithya, mosquito is, body is, his biting is, everything has to be Mithya. Why am I getting bothered?
Because the mind is playing tricks.
So all these things I will have to tell myself. Myself means my mind. That Mithyatva should become my conviction. Mithyatva does not mean I will not have experience. Remember, mosquito will give me experience. In Yoga Vasishta there is a story. Vasishta ji is the teacher. Ramchandra ji is the student, disciple. Main disciple. The teaching is going on in the court. So there is always a Mukhya Adhikari for whom the teaching is meant. Then the others are also benefiting. So Ramchandra ji is sitting there. Vasishta ji is teaching. Vasishta ji goes on saying, Jagat is Mithya, this is Mithya, that is Mithya. Ramchandra ji says, I will show you tomorrow. He gets one elephant who is drunk and tells the Mahut, when Vasishta ji comes out of river, bath in the morning, run this elephant on him. Let's see how much is Mithya. Vasishta ji came out and he saw this elephant is there little far but rushing. He ran. Ramchandra ji saw. Vasishta ji ran and went toward the woods where the elephant couldn't come. So, and then he did his puja and all, came to class next day. I mean that day after the morning puja and all. And first statement was, Jagat is Mithya. Ramchandra ji said, what Mithya? I saw you running away. He said, my running was also Mithya. If elephant is Mithya, I am Mithya, running is also Mithya. Do those who know this and live with this wisdom, they are wise people. Some people, to escape from situation, they'll say, oh, everything is mithya, I can do whatever I want. That is not right. So the idea that we had to understand there was this. Jagat is mithya means whole Brahmanda. So in meditation, I have to strengthen this wisdom. But if the doubts are there, conflicts are there, then I will not be able to strengthen it, because opposing thoughts are there enough. So purpose of meditation is that when I have already understood the teaching, I already don't have doubts. Only thing is, I am not able to abide in this wisdom. Then I need this. Okay? This is how the whole teaching, Yajnavalkya ji gave it to Maitreyi and said, you have to know Atma, and these are the only way. First you have to do Shravanam. This is the order. You cannot say, first let me do Mananam. First you have to do Shravanam. Then you have to do Mananam. Then Nididhyasanam. Listening, reflection, meditation. In this, the last two, they are there to support Shravanam. This is the main one. Mukhya. These are secondary. Okay. Now let us try to meditate for some time. If the sun is bothering you, then okay. Few minutes only. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your mind focused on my words. Pay attention to every word that I utter. Self is witness of all thoughts. Try to recognize that witness within. When a thought comes and goes based on my sentences, you are aware of the utterance of sentence. You are aware of the thought which arises from the sentence, and that thought departs, but you remain. As the knower, illuminator of this thought. When I am silent, You are aware of the silence. You are witnessing the silence. In other words, I am witness of thought as well as their absence. I remain no matter what. Try to ignore thoughts and just remain as the witness regularly. Even if you spend 10 minutes in the morning and evening, it will be very helpful. This combined with the other meditation that I spoke on God can be practiced for some time and will be very beneficial.